Okay. So these guys are better housed separately. This is one of the reasons, and I'm sure 2 food dishes would help, which I could definitely do here, but I want to show you guys it at its worst, which is why I have done 1 food dish. But these guys get very aggressive, so I put my hand here. There we go. They got aggressive towards each other, but that'll happen to me too. I don't like getting bit, but I'm gonna demo it so you guys can see I'm not full of crap, because for the most part you've only seen them nice. So they do not want to be touched, and obviously like they back away first. It's really if you push that you get bit, okay? So in any time you don't want to take a bird away from its food, but this is the time that they would be aggressive. So if I tried to pick them up, I would get bit right now. Especially Touche giving me the evil eye. You can kind of see that. Woo! Yeah, so they're both all pissy. That's with my hand that close. And it's escalating right now. So I'm gonna get out of this situation. There's a lot of ways to avoid this situation. One is not caging these guys together, especially around meal times. So doing meal times somewhere else, doing multiple food dishes. Lots of different scenarios that you can do. You can use play stands, you can have them stationed before you feed their food. You could use multiple areas, so I could put the food in here and then target them into here from somewhere else. There's a lot of different ways that you can avoid food related aggression. Wow, speaking clearly is not happening today. But I think one of the main reasons that Lefty was deemed aggressive is misinterpretation and poor environment. So not poor environment as in not kept up nicely, but just poor environment as in the environment wasn't set up for him to succeed and look like he was a good guy. So one of the things that I think happened with Lefty is that anytime he was given food or water, people tried to change it, he would get aggressive. I also think that anytime they tried to have him step up, they weren't using food rewards. They weren't having him have an incentive to step up. Like, why should he step up? Just because you want him to? Not a good enough reason for him. So of course he's gonna lunge, he's gonna act aggressive, he's gonna show no interest in wanting to interact because there's no reason to interact. You have to realize when you don't have any sort of formed relationship with a bird, you can't just expect it to want to have a relationship with you until you prove why are you worthy. Make it worth their while. You know, birds are they're very self-serving, so what's in it for them? Think about, how can I make this situation something where the bird wants to do what I want it to do? You need to make it worth their while. So I think that's a lot of it is just misinterpretation, him looking aggressive all the time. He was also in an environment at the rescue where he was surrounded by lots of other birds, lots of people, a lot was going on, so there wasn't really focus just on him and setting him up for success. It was just kind of like, hey, will he step up? No? Okay, well, he's aggressive. So I don't really feel like he was quite given the chance, and I don't think the environment was set up for him to succeed. There are certain instances where he does get all quaky and aggressive, and it's usually a teaming up thing with this guy. It's usually started by Touche, which he's more obvious in his aggression signs because he talks and because he has the eye pinning. It's way more obvious. Whereas Lefty, he'll just kind of crouch down and start quaking and making those sounds, but he's not always very serious about it. I mean, there's been maybe twice that he's gotten mad at me. And once was when I woke him up because we were traveling late and I didn't want him to sleep in the carrier. I thought he might want to sleep on the play stand. My bad. I got bit. And then the other time was when I was experimenting with having them in the aviary for longer and longer amounts of time without daily interaction of training, and I wanted to see how long it would take for him to revert back and go wild or aggressive. And during that experimentation, I found the magic number of days in which he reverted back, and now he doesn't revert back. Because we've established so much with so many varieties of people, gosh, my speaking, guys, sorry. Since he's formed relationships with me, my husband, my daughter, our friends, he's a lot less picky, and he doesn't just revert back super easy. He gives everybody a chance, which is really, really cool. So it takes a lot now to get him to go aggressive, but there are like those instances where, you know, food, I get food aggressive. I mean, I treat it like it's the last slice of pizza on earth, and I don't want to share. It's like, get your own. So there's certain things where you can't really expect an animal not to be possessive of their food, and you need to know to just not take it away. So don't give it and then take it away. Don't taunt or tease, you know, just certain things where it's kind of more common sense. You can't blame the animal for feeling that way, like, don't take away my food. And then there's also ways to set that up for success so that the people giving the food and delivering the food, and if you need to take spoiled food away, you can do so in a safe manner. So there's a lot of ways around that: target training, stationing, all sorts of stuff that you can do with multiple environments: foraging trees, foraging stands, play stands, multiple cages, aviaries, all that kind of stuff to set it up for success so you're not in that situation. But yeah. So I just wanted to show you guys a little bit of aggression, because I know that they've, especially Lefty, has somewhat looked perfect, and I guess I want you guys to know it's not perfect. I'm just aware of what could go wrong, and I try to make sure that every situation is set up for success, and if there's a failure, that we're all learning from it and able to shape the next interaction better. So I hope that makes sense. I hope you guys understand mostly why Lefty was deemed unadoptable and uninterested in people and interacting with people. And that is the thing with most birds, is they're not given an incentive. They're just kind of, humans have this expectation of this animal should want to have a relationship with me because I'm awesome, but you got to prove that you're awesome. They don't just right off the bat believe it and think that they should interact with you. You really need to win their trust and form a relationship that's built on fun interactions where they want to continue to interact with you. So that's a huge part of it. And I know a lot of you are like, oh, I don't want to train my bird. I don't want it to do tricks. I don't want to have to give my bird food for it to like me. But if you're building on nothing, treats are a great way to establish a relationship and associate yourself positively in a bird's mind, because we know that they love food. Who doesn't love food? So it's a great incentive to use to start pairing yourself and associating yourself positively. And then after a while, you don't need to use that reinforcer anymore, because you become the reinforcer. You become the person that that bird is honestly wanting to hang out with, because the interactions have been awesome. So it doesn't always stay there with food, but I think starting there is great. I wish people wouldn't put it down so much and act like it's a terrible thing. But people are gonna say what they're gonna say. Kisses! Kisses for cuties! Lots of kisses for cuties! Yum, 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 yum. Mmm. Delicious. They're so cute.